You know, AB, about burritos, Angus burgers, always bacon. What the fuck is up? What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, I had to talk about this man's weight, and I really don't give a fuck what people do in their personal life. The reason I'm telling you is because he's a professional fighter. So, Adrien Broner, he was in Las Vegas for all the fights, and I seen him on the Devin Alexander weigh-in with Khan. I guess he went to show support to Devin Alexander, and he was next to Devin, and I'm like, damn, this motherfucker looks big. And Devin Alexander, keep in mind, is not the biggest welterweight. So I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's just next to Devin because Devin's not the biggest welterweight there is, you know what I mean? And then I seen some pictures, and I'm like, no, this motherfucker is just big. And the picture I'm showing you guys is him and Andre Berto. Respect to the shirts that they're wearing, the I Can't Breathe shirt. I think that's a good cause. Rest in peace, Eric Gardner. Um, but this dude looks big. And keep in mind, Berto's been fighting at 147, whereas Adrien Broner dropped down to 140 pounds in his last couple of fights to fight Carlos Molina after the Maidana loss. And then he stayed down or whatever to fight in his last fight against Emmanuel Taylor, which was a good fight, competitive fight. So to me, this makes no sense for a guy who's fighting at 140 to look bigger than actual welterweights. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if you guys remember, but on All Access, I think it was Mayweather Canelo. Mayweather said to Broner's face, he said straight up, he's like, "Damn boy, you looking fat," because Broner came in with, I don't know, looking like Gucci Man. You know what I mean? Like a crunch down Gucci Man, and his gut was all out. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm touring, I'm rapping." I just, man, the reason, I don't even know where to begin with this shit. Now, some people, they're going to try to school me and tell me how cutting weight works. I know how cutting weight works. I know actual athletes and whatnot. That's not the thing. I don't doubt that he can lose the weight. You know what I mean? In fact, I don't remember a time where he didn't make weight other than the Vicente Escobedo fight. However, young or not young, especially when you get older, but he's still young, so maybe he can fluctuate a bit. That is not good for your body. And I'm no Chris Algieri. I'm not a nutritionist, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to let some facts out the cage. And that's not good for your fucking body. I'm telling you straight up, for you to fluctuate up and down, up and down. Now, as a boxer, training camps are already grueling enough, you know what I mean? A lot of tension on your joints, and you know what I'm saying? Some fighters lift, some don't lift, but just a lot of cardio and different things, you know what I mean? Sparring. And on top of that, you're fluctuating in weight. And there's an old saying, it's stay ready so you don't have to get ready. That's why I can appreciate the Bernard Hopkins, the Floyd Mayweathers, when they stay close to what they actually fight at. Because depending on, you know what I mean, no training camp should be identical. You know what I mean? You should bring in sparring partners per the style of your opponent. That being said, that's just one less thing to worry about. It's kind of like procrastinating. You know what I'm saying? If okay, I'm fighting Maidana in a rematch, for instance. Let's say Broner's finding out he's fighting Maidana in a rematch. Then now he needs to bring in hard hitting sparring partners with that aggressive, unorthodox style. I get that, but he's already a step behind because now he has to lose mad weight because he ballooned up. On top of adjusting to that style versus his last opponent, which was Emmanuel Taylor. You see how that isn't good and ideal? Is because you're a step behind. It's like you're procrastinating. Now, on top of doing your 7-page essay, you know what I mean? You didn't do a rough draft or whatever. You got to do this and the bibliography, and it's just more work for you to do when you have to fluctuate. And again, as he gets older, that's not going to be a good look because your body starts becoming harder to lose weight. You know what I mean? Your metabolism might slow up, and it's just overall not good for an athlete. You look at even other sports like football players. Obviously, they're bulk. You know what I'm saying? They're big, but a lot of them just stay in shape, eat good throughout. You know what I'm saying? Bernard Hopkins on the Kovalev 24/7, he was eating good. He was eating like he's supposed to. I knew he had a fight coming up, and Broner's not fighting for the remainder of 2014. However, again, it's not good for you to constantly balloon up and fluctuate, especially later down the road. You know what I mean? And I don't know. That's all I'm gonna say. Broner looks huge, And there's no reason that him dropping back down to 140, he should be looking bigger than actual welterweights. On top of that, the last thing I will say is you're calling out Lucas Matthysse, you're calling out Marcos Maidana, you're calling out Pacquiao, and you're not even staying disciplined in your off season. And it's cool, I understand it's the holidays, but that doesn't mean you have to gorge out and go crazy. You know what I mean? For me, personally, I'm not even a professional athlete, but I was traveling for the holidays to bring you guys the videos from the Terrence Crawford. So I didn't even get to eat thanks like an official Thanksgiving, you know what I'm saying, and be with family and friends and shit. Cause business comes first, you know what I'm saying, and that's what I'm about. And he's getting paid a shit ton more than me to do this shit, and it seems like you should respect yourself. You know what I mean? Okay, it's Thanksgiving, you want to splurge a little bit, but you know what I mean, get right back to it. Again, I don't see this being a bad look. I made a video a while ago, and I still feel the same way. Put Broner against any of those top names, like the Lucas Matthysse, the Danny Garcia, Pacquiao, Mayweather, all them motherfuckers beat him. All of them. Just because at least they stay disciplined to their craft. You could say, oh, Marcos Maidana or Lucas Matthysse, they never look like they're in great shape. But guess what? They got that equalizer, that fucking Argentine power. And the thing that how I view boxing is it's what I'm used to seeing from you. Now, guys like Mauricio Herrera, Lucas Matthysse, Marcos Maidana, they never come in looking just absolutely shredded like a Timothy Bradley and ripped. That's not their MO. That's not their body type. Not everyone has that. You know what I'm saying? And they don't want to take away and get sucked up and, you know what I mean, take away. So the way I view boxing is when I seen Pacquiao and in the Bradley first fight, he looked softer. He didn't look like he was in terrible shape for an average person, but he didn't look like Pacquiao shape. You know what I mean? So that's how I view boxing. Marcos Maidana, Lucas Matthysse, them dudes are going to be okay because they never look like they're ripped and, you know what I mean, all of a sudden they're ballooning up. When you look at guys like Adrien Broner, you look at guys like Ricky Hatton, you know what I mean? Those guys, you're used to seeing them look a lot smaller. So when they balloon up, it's just like shocking. Anyway, let me know what you guys think of AB and him always ballooning up in weight. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you think. Who do you want to see him fight next? Make sure you like my video as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off.